The vision of Amadeus University is to produce globally competitive, morally sound, and practically oriented graduates that will positively impact on societal sustainable development. Our mission is to create a conducive environment for learning, functional and purposeful infrastructure for the production of self-employable and productive graduates. The score of 160 shall be our cutoff for health sciences and engineering programs. Science and computing programs shall have a cutoff of 150, while social and management sciences shall have a cutoff of 140. A total of 500 students shall be admitted during the 2024-2025 academic year. The admission processes have been digitalized and made easy for prospective students. The university has presently established an e-library as part of the library facilities. Computer equipment and internet facilities have also been put in place to facilitate the efficient working of the e-library. This is in addition to the acquisition of database for online materials necessary to necessary for the programs run in the university. The university has adopted a conscious policy of extending students' loans, grants, and scholarship schemes to deserving students of the university. This is predicated on a firm belief by the university that indigent students should not drop out of school due to financial difficulties. The Grooming Microfinance Bank is providing 10 million naira education loan for each student, that is each deserving student. The other partners in the grooming ecosystem are also providing one form of assistance or the other for the students. Students Center. The university has established a functional student center for use by the student body. The center shall provide indoor sporting facilities, recreational facilities, and relaxation spots for the students. Also, it shall provide platforms for healthy interactions amongst the students. The center has been fully furnished with all the equipment necessary to achieve the set goals.
Amadeus is part of the grooming ecosystem, like you've been told. A social enterprise, the bottom of the pyramid enterprise that is showing that it is possible to get things done, even at the bottom of the pyramid. Grooming Centre is a social enterprise, like I said, empowering women, empowering men. Started as a one-unit institution from a very obscure part of Lagos in Ejigbo, and has grown to a network of over 600 branches, working at present in 33 states of the Federation and Abuja. Has done over 14 million credits since inception and has over 600,000 active members as we speak. Amadeus University that you see is a product of the ecosystem. So a bit contrary to what they say that Godwin Nwabunka is the founder, Grooming Centre is indeed the promoter and the founder. And every bit of money that has been invested in Amadeus has come from the ecosystem of Grooming Centre. And like I said, the center now works in 33 states with a staff strength of over 3,500, touched so many lives, worked with some of the greatest institutions in the world. And the ecosystem has grown from financial services to health, to education, to food security, to green energy, to all kinds of things. And so what we stand to demonstrate is that indeed good things can come out of this country, and that good things can come out of the bottom of the pyramid. And that indeed little drops can make an ocean. Because we provide credits, we started providing credits from as low as 15,000, today it's up to like 100,000 and more, and we are doing much more into millions. But this started from little drops. So every dime, every kobo that we spent has come from those committed efforts of showing that indeed, if you gather the little drops of water, it can make an ocean. And so Amadeus will be part of that process. And that is why the assurance that has been made that Amadeus will not leave any good student, any brilliant student behind is very important. So scholarships will be provided both by the ecosystem, and I said staff of about 3,500, multiply that by 4 or 5, it gives you a family strength of close to 10,000 or more. And then our women, like I said, active at the moment, about 600,000. Again, give that each household about 5 or 6, then it tells you we're looking at over 2-3 million households already that we want to empower. So we're not going to leave them behind. The ecosystem is grown. We have the GET, we have the health insurance, we have the bank that is here to provide loans already. And so we are here to change the narrative. So as we promote excellence, innovation, and change the narrative generally in education, we want to create an environment where everybody will feel confident that the child can come here and get good education. Luckily we enjoy good relationship with the communities, and so security is prime for us. And like the VC said, we want to create a clean environment that will be free of any kind of crisis or cultism or whatever it is. When you walk through, you see that we also promote an open system. All our offices are open offices. Nothing is hidden under the table in these premises. And so we want to create this kind of open culture that, you come in and you see indeed that you're experiencing something different.
I watched in amazement and joy the rapidity of a piston that the proprietor employed in getting materials for this university. If we were for us to have a picture of this environment 4 years ago, and that was projected compared to what we are seeing today, you understand how I feel right now. So much has been done, very committedly. So after that first visit, we were expecting a second visit from NUC. And we kept working. And then you said, okay, send us photographs of what you have done so far after the first visit. And we did that. We got the photographs ready, genuine photograph of the system, the furnishing of offices, laboratories and all that, equipment purchased. And they were very impressed. Based on the progress made in quick succession, the NUC put up our case to go to the Federal Executive Council for consideration. And so we waited between that April 2022, December 2022, and eventually we were told that our papers, documentation, and the pictures of what we put up in place here were considered. People also came to follow up on what we did after the first visit. Then eventually, on June 9th, 2023, the National University Commission issued the provisional license for the takeoff of Amadeus University. It was the end of the beginning and the beginning of another beginning, because like running a race, 14 steps, we got fast-tracked by virtue of the investment made on these grounds. We got fast-tracked from step 10 to step 13, and then step 14, which was the announcement. But that was not the end. We had to start working again, putting on finishing touches to the facilities on ground. And that was completed. Then came the resource verification. In those days, it was not like that. After the second visit and you are given license, you start admitting students. But the RPS, things went wrong somehow. And NUC, in his wisdom, called for verification visits of the facilities, staffing, and programs of the university before takeoff in terms of admitting students. And so in March 2024, NUC came with a team of assessors from all over Nigerian universities to look at the 19 programs, the facilities for the 19 programs, if they were in order to bring in students. So I want to commend the vision of the National Universities Commission in putting in place all these steps to ensure that at the right time, facilities and personnel are in place for the takeoff of any private university. It's a very big thing that they have done, and this should be encouraged. And so we prepared for the verification visit to enable us go to JAM to look for students. And the exercise came, and then we also had to wait for the result. The thing with education is that it's not a political business, it's a very serious business, and again, I commend NUC for these steps put in place to ensure that the very best comes through at the end. And so we waited patiently as those of course, waiting for the result of the outcome of that exercise. And to the glory of God, the result came, and all the 19 programs were adjudged, ready to take off in September.